What is up, my friends? Welcome back to Frog Boy X1 Gaming. I'm Andrew, and today we're talking about AMD and Xbox. Yeah, that's kind of weird, man. But, alright, hear me out. Both of these companies get a bad rap for no freaking reason, period. Now, as you know, when I started this channel as a console channel. I had PlayStation 5, I got Xbox Series X, I got Xbox Series S, I got Nintendo Switch. It doesn't matter. I'll play games on whatever. Like, I don't care. But when I first started, I jumped on Nvidia first. I grabbed the Nvidia, and to tell you the truth, that experience is so freaking stupid lackluster. It feels complicated. It's annoying to figure things out. You got to spend all kinds of time watching YouTube videos just to learn how to use your freaking new equipment. And that's got to be annoying. That to me is absolutely annoying. And then you got to listen to the fanboys. The fanboys that always tell you, oh yeah, man, Nvidia is so cool. And it's like, what does Nvidia do that's so much better than AMD? Seriously, I'm curious. I want to know. I don't care if Nvidia is the best. I don't care. I don't care if the hype is surrounding Nvidia. I don't care about the mind share. Man, if you've been at this channel long enough, you know that I do not really care about what I seriously don't care. Like, I don't care. I don't care if PlayStation 5 is the best and the most popular. I will happily play on an Xbox Series S and enjoy my video games. I don't care if Apple iPhone is the best. I love my Android phone. I don't care if Nvidia is the #1 top dog and they have the newest, coolest features. Man, I tried it. Like, I don't care about Nvidia's features enough to overlook all of the shortcomings. They've got path tracing and ray tracing, but they fall short on everything else unless you're using it for productivity. Apparently, it's the best at productivity. I haven't skipped a beat in all of my content creation, switching from Nvidia over to AMD. The only thing I lose is what? Broadcast? That's like the only one feature on the Nvidia GPUs that I'm like, okay, yeah, it's cool to use sometimes when I'm live streaming a show or something. Well, now I got a 4070. I'll just pop that in whenever there's a live show coming up, and I'll just use it. I actually got the 4070 in there right now. We're using it. I'm still trying to do this this review of my experience with Nvidia, trying to use the knowledge that I have from using AMD now to try to make that experience better. Because the last thing I want to do is completely just hate on the Nvidia brand. No, I think it's a good graphics card. It does work. Like, it gives you a good performance. It gives you your ray tracing. It gives you all of that. So I'm not saying that it's a bad card. Like, I'm not saying that. What I'm saying and what I'm trying to get out there is people are so freaking like, oh my gosh, man. People feed into stuff so easily these days, man. I can tell you right now, like, I will put any AMD card up against any Nvidia card any day of the week, and still I can 100% enjoy that AMD experience. To tell you the truth, I actually enjoy it more. I think it's easier to set up. I think it's way easier to learn what you're doing and see what things do. I think it is way more user-friendly than Nvidia. You don't have to watch as many YouTube videos to learn how to use your AMD graphics card. The list goes on. All of the features that AMD has are well-rounded. You get good rasterization performance. You get solid freaking amounts of VRAM for every card. You get adequate. I would call it adequate ray tracing support with the 7000 series. I don't feel like I'm getting any worse experience than I got with my 3080. So I would call that adequate. Couldn't really use it on the 3080 without using a whole bunch of magic and everything. Can't really use it that much on the 7800 XT or 7900 XT unless I'm using all of the magic. It's like people keep trying to push these stupid features, man. That are half baked. If you ask me, they're half baked. They're half baked. They feel experimental to me for the most part. This series, though, I'm going to give Nvidia some credit. The 40 series, even the 4070, actually does feel a little bit better in the ray tracing, but I still have my qualms with it. I lose graphical fidelity. I do. When I turn on ray tracing and I turn on DLSS, I absolutely lose visual quality. And if you've been at this channel for a while, you know that I'm a stickler for visual quality, and I can point that out. I don't need Digital Foundry or Alex Battaglia or anybody else to tell me what I like. No, man, I'm a grown-ass man. I'm going to look at the screen and I'm going to decide. Now, I do think that those people do more harm for gaming than they ever are going to do good. There are more people out there that could 100% enjoy the AMD experience. And you got these clowns out there like seriously trying to steer these guys towards Nvidia for experimental features. And then they get like, look at this, 7800 XT, 256-bit bus, 16 gigs of VRAM, a lot of freaking processing power. This card chews through 1440p like it's like no problem. And I expect that to continue for the next few years. I expect the 7800 XT to have longevity. Now, if you fast forward, like now if you switch over to the 4070, right now it's doing pretty good at 1440p. I can definitely tell that the 68 or the 7800 XT is better. I can already tell, like right when I put it on there, that the experience just feels better on AMD. It just does. Maybe it is because I'm biased. Maybe it is because I like AMD. Like I admit that proudly. I like AMD. Every other YouTube channel out there that does PC gaming, every single one of them have a bias towards Nvidia. So why is it so wrong for me to have a bias towards AMD? I like AMD. I think it is significantly a better experience than freaking Nvidia. 100% I do. I feel like if you're a true gamer, and this is the way I look at it, man, if you want those experimental features, fine, pay the money for it. Go do whatever you want to do, man. You don't need to come here and tell me that AMD's trash just because you want to waste money on that. I bought an Nvidia card. Like I have one. It's in my PC right now. I don't care. Like I can play games on both of them. It doesn't matter. But I do 100% believe that the AMD experience is better. I feel like I get better image quality. I feel like I get way better image quality when I'm using FSR2, especially FSR3. Like FSR2 does pretty good on most games, but I don't lose visual quality when I turn it on. When I turn on quality, I get quality freaking visuals. When I turn on quality DLSS with the ray tracing, I lose visual clarity. Like I gain significant amounts of clarity. Clarity is not the problem with DLSS. Clarity, I think I get too much clarity, to be completely honest with you. It looks more gamey to me, in my opinion. And that's, I mean, all of this is subjective. You might like that, but I can tell that I lose fine detail when I enable ray tracing and I enable DLSS. When I'm running it when I'm running the games at native resolution on the Nvidia graphics cards, they do look good. They do still. They actually do have the same. They actually do have the same density and visuals that the AMD card does. I have been testing that. I have been looking really closely at that. So yes, I will give them that. At native resolution, they do have the same density. But when you turn on DLSS or you turn on FSR, you lose that density, but you get clarity. On the FSR side, you get that clarity. I wouldn't say it's as clear and as clean as the Nvidia side, but it looks dense and it looks good. Like I love that. I love that thick, full, dense look that I get from AMD cards that I don't get on Nvidia. I don't get that. Especially when I'm using DLSS and I'm using, like ray tracing. That's fine. I actually do get it when I'm using native resolution. But let's face it, man. A lot of these games, if you want 1440p native, man, you're going to have to use, like I am finding games that I absolutely have to use DLSS. Like I absolutely have to use DLSS to be able to get a playable frame rate. And I mean, Avatar's one of them, man. You cannot run that game natively at 1440p with ultra set. Okay. If I turn them down to medium, I could probably get close to 60 frames. But let's think about this, man. You buy a 1440p card. You want it to push 1440p with high settings, max settings. Like you did not go out to buy this card to play at medium settings. Or maybe you did because you want to play freaking like Call of Duty at like medium settings so that you can get a high frame rate. Some games, yes, I understand that. Like I completely get that. You want the higher frame rate. You'll sacrifice the visuals to get that. But when you're playing a story game like Alan Wake 2 or Cyberpunk or something like that, no, you want your damn bells and whistles. Am I right? Like you're talking to a gamer here. You're not talking to some little nerd in a studio that's benchmarking a whole bunch of games to get paid on YouTube. You're talking to a gamer, bro. I am a real gamer. I play these games. I enjoy these games. And yes, I want my visual quality. That's why I bought a PC. Well, it's not why I bought a PC, but that's why I've advanced more into the PCs, because yes, I like what the PC is offering me. I like what I'm getting. So I'm investing more money into it. I'm having fun with it, and I'm actually enjoying it now that I'm on AMD. I'm not saying Nvidia is bad, but I'm saying it is so overhyped and it's such a crock of crap that they'll sell you this stuff with features that are experimental. And like I said, the 40 series has definitely gotten better. But I mean, still, like, you can't run these games native with these features. And like I said, I like my visual quality. When I turn on DLSS, I lose clarity. Or not clarity, I lose visual density. But I gain clarity. Like, I'm not saying that it doesn't look clear, that it doesn't look crisp, that it doesn't look clean, because it does. And if you're into that, then yes, that is good for you. That is very good for you. But me, like I said, I like the fuller, beautiful freaking textures that I get when I'm using FSR. FSR 1, it's definitely fuzzy. It looks like checkerboard rendering. FSR 2, depending on the game, definitely looks way better on some, not so good on some. But then FSR 3 is absolutely outstanding. It looks incredible on Forspoken. It looks incredible on Immortals of Avium. And it looks freaking fantastic on Avatar, Frontiers of Pandora. So, yes, I'm a real gamer. I've been playing games since I was 5. I'm 43 years now. 43 years old. That is 38 years that I've been playing video games. Yes, I could easily turn this channel into another one of those benchmark channels, but we don't care about that. There's plenty of those. We don't care about that here on this channel. And I'm going to tell you again so that you understand what I have the 4070 for. I probably won't do any more than benchmarks videos. I just had the weekend and I was all hyped up and I was like, yeah, I just got the 4070, so I was wanting to check it out, but then I was wanting to check out the AMD cards on it. So I wasted my whole weekend doing that stuff, and it came out. Everybody freaking out on it. So I'm probably not going to do those no more unless I 100% have the time to spare and I don't have a new game out that I want to play, because I'm mad, dude. I have to literally wait another freaking day before I can actually start playing Avatar, because I just have too much to do during the week. I'm going to the gym now. Just got back from the gym tonight. Cooked me and the wife some steaks and some eggs. Went shopping and everything. I just have too much to do during the week to sit and play my video games the way I want to. So yeah, dude, I am a little bit bitter that I wasted my whole weekend making videos for Avatar for people to freak out on me. You're not using this right settings. Who cares, man? Like, seriously. Like you guys said, there's plenty of other benchmarks out there that show you exactly what you need to see. You know what? I'm pretty proud of myself for making the AMD cards look better. I'm biased. I'm AMD biased. Sucks to be you, man. Like, I don't feel bad for Nvidia, man. Like, I set up the settings. I do need to put in the AMD card and check that to make sure, because they might have added two extra settings for like the reflections or something. If that is the case, then I will make a video explaining, hey guys, I messed up, but I'm leaving the other video there. There's plenty of stuff out there on the internet showing that Nvidia is way better than AMD that I think is just a crock of crap. So yeah, I'm going to leave mine. I will, if I'm wrong, this is what I'll do. This is my commitment to you. If I'm wrong, I will go back to that video and I will put Prodigy in the description. I will say it's a Prodigy in the description, but I'm not gonna make, and I will make another video, explaining like the differences, stuff like that. Like, I do want to have integrity on this channel, but I will leave it up there as a Prodigy. Like I will. There's so much misinformation and nonsense out there, but at least I'll warn people. I'll put a disclaimer. This is a Prodigy video to show AMD looking way better than Nvidia. I'll do that. I will do that, but I'm leaving it there because I think it's absolutely hilarious. To be completely honest with you, I think it's absolutely hilarious. But if they did add two settings, I will correct that. You will get a video. You will get a video of me explaining that and showing you guys what's up. Just to be fair, because I do want the integrity. I've always tried to run this channel with integrity. I do get a little bit out there sometimes. I mean, we all do, man. We're all gamers. We're all fanboys. We all do weird stuff for the companies that we love and like the products that we care about. Why do you think YouTube channels exist? People are happy about a product. They make a video about it. I mean, we got a kitty litter, we got that cat litter robot 4 video coming out tomorrow, like the 1 week review. Dude, you guys are gonna love that. I hope you guys are gonna love that because I think it was like $750. So, this is pretty much an AMD channel. AMD and consoles, obviously. I did get the 4070 just so that I could be fair and accurate in my experience with the 4070, and I do plan on utilizing that card as well as the 7800 XT throughout the rest of this generation so that I can really accurately gauge the experience. And we'll talk about like the longevity of the cards after that, because that's what this channel's about. This is about the experience. This isn't about trying to prop up, like a whole bunch of products over other products. It really isn't. But I do prefer AMD. I do think it is well-rounded. I think it's a much better buy, especially if you're a gamer. I absolutely recommend AMD. I think it's incredible. It's been a extremely smooth experience for me. And very fun, man. Like, it's very fun. I love seeing what the AMD cards can do. And I love feeling, this is the thing, man. Like, I love that feeling of being able to buy a new game and being like, yeah, I'm going to set it on max and it's going to run. And it does, above 60 frames per second. I'm like, wow, that is awesome, man. That's exactly what I paid for. And that's exactly what I get. I can't always say that for Nvidia. I can't. And it's never been that way with Nvidia. The newer the games start coming out, I don't know, man. Like, I'm not going to get into conspiracy theories, but I do kind of feel like they gimp their cards with software updates so that your card performs not on the old games. They don't screw with that. You'll always be able to see your consistent performance across, but new games, I do kind of feel like they level them out a little bit. And then after, like with the 3080, people are telling me, reporting that 3080 is doing much better. It's doing a lot better in games. Like, I was pretty mad. Like, that card was starting to really fall apart pretty quickly. And that made me mad. So, but I'm also hearing things on the other side with AMD, with the 6800 XT. People are saying, yeah, dude, this card's still trucking along. It's doing good. It's holding up. It's keeping close to the 7800 XT. That's what I want to hear. That's what I want to hear. I want to hear, yes, you buy this class of card in the next generation, the old class is going to keep up with it, but you are going to get the new features. That's what I want to hear, man. I want to hear backward compatibility. I want to hear that new features when they're coming to the card, they're going to expand and strengthen my overall experience. I like that about AMD. I feel good about it. The fact that we can use AMD's fluid motion frames on all DX11 and DX12 games, that's incredible. And you can do that on your 6000 series cards. That's incredible. When they bring out FSR3, I can use it on my 4070. I can use it on a freaking, on any graphics card pretty much that's supported with it. And that's incredible. Nvidia DLSS, you can use it on Nvidia cards? And not even all Nvidia cards, man. You can't even use FrameGen on the cards you bought last generation from scalpers for twice the price that they were originally for. Let that sink in, man. Like, stop giving Nvidia so much freaking power over you. It's dumb. It's really dumb. And if you've been at this channel for a while, you know that I don't really care about like the whole name brand and fancy and being bougie and stuff like that. Like, I don't care. I want something that's going to work and deliver an experience. I really don't like having to buy graphics cards all the time. But seeing as the AMD stuff started doing good and we started growing the channel, yeah, man, I'm happy with it. Hell yeah, I'm going to support it. Heck yeah, I'm going to be happy about it. But I like the Nvidia guys too. Like, I don't have a problem with you guys. Like, I don't have a problem with the Nvidia bros. I don't. Like, I get that you love your stuff. But I mean, if you're gonna talk down about my AMD experience, at least go get an AMD card and try it before you completely trash it, dude. There's already too much misinformation out there. AMD is not buggy. It doesn't have bad drivers. It actually performs really damn well at everything I throw at it. And it feels very smooth. It's easy to set up. You guys are just spreading nonsense, man. Quit it. Absolutely quit it. I will dedicate this channel to propping AMD up if you don't quit it, man. Like, seriously. I think Nvidia makes good cards. I think they're overhyped and they're overpriced. Way overpriced. For what you get, I really do think they're way overpriced. Especially after seeing what AMD can do. And you would do yourself a favor I really do. I think you would do yourself a favor and at least open your eyes instead of listening to, dude, every YouTube channel on here that gets free graphics cards, bro, trust and believe that they are doing it to sell graphics cards, to get kickbacks, to get money. Like, that's the way YouTube works, bro. Like, I take some of those things every once in a while, like with Camus and all these other things. I get an affiliate status with that. If you get on one of my links for Amazon, like, I get a kickback for that. If you buy something within like 2 days on Amazon after using my link, I definitely make money off that. So yes, the whole point of covering these products is to get you to buy them, to get you to be like, oh yeah, I like that. That's why I bought the 4070. That's why I bought the 7800 XT. I feel like my community is a lot more mid-gen, or not mid-gen, but mid-range PC. So I feel like that would be better. And I just want to help, man. I put my money on the line to show you the Nvidia experience. So that's why I'm not going to run around and just be negative about it. I'm going to use it. I'm going to do some videos on these games. I'm going to give you my real experience with that without being like negative about it. Like, I don't want to be negative about it. But man, after this weekend, dude, like, it was starting to get under my nerves. It was really starting to get under my nerves. The way that people were talking to me, the way they were treating me, like, that was starting to get annoying. Like, really bad. Like, I was getting mad. I was ready to just walk away. I was like, you know what, dude? These people do not appreciate the hard work and dedication that I put into this channel. I don't make enough money on here to justify being treated like that. So, yeah, why don't I just enjoy my video games? Because I would have more time to play video games if I wasn't doing YouTube. So, yeah, sometimes I do. I bounce that around in my head. And I think about all the money that I've invested in this channel since I started. Sometimes it's like seriously, like, I like doing this. I really do like doing this. So it is a tough question, but I do think about it a lot. Cause I mean, gosh, dude, I would rather, you know, there's other things that I would rather do. I'd rather be playing my games or doing sim racing or something like that. You know, taking the time to actually enjoy the products that I've bought. So, if you guys like this content, don't forget to like and subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you for watching.